Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match reaction for the result, guys. 4-0. Yeah? Bayern München dubs. Listen, man, for the first time, I'm like, you know what? Because I didn't really watch majority of the game. I'm like, let me bring somebody else who can, give his insights and actually watch the full game at the same time. And he was chilling with me in back. So I'm like, screw it, let's do it. So yes, Liam, welcome, brother. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're here to react to the game, guys. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know I saying football saved. That's because Manchester City won the FA. Lost the FA Cup final. I'm sorry. Hello, Allah Faris. Shakbarak. So yeah, we won 4-0. I saw bits of the game because obviously I was driving majority of the time, as everybody knows, when I was joining in here and there. But yeah, what was your thoughts, Liam, on the game? I mean, for me, it was more like control, and that's it, really. By the way, Faris, before I let Liam respond, فارس أول اختبار خلصته اليوم وإن شاء الله آخر اختبار 29 مايو. Anyway, بس أهلا وسهلا حبيبي وبالتوفيق. Anyway, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, bit of a snooze fest, to be honest. First 30 minutes were terrible, absolutely terrible. But then Olise scored, broke the deadlock, and then the game was on. So yeah, man, I'm happy that we won. It's a good way to end the season. You never want to send Thomas Muller off. Obviously, his last away game for Bayern, in the Bundesliga, you never want to send him off with a loss or a draw or anything like that. So I'm super happy for him. Obviously, it's still absolutely diabolical that we even get rid of him, but whatever, that just is what it is. But yeah, man, the game was good in the end. Some good goals in there. Harry Kane's goal was amazing. Olise's goal was very, very good as well. He is just a level above everyone. But yeah, man, that's about that.
Not fair, man. I mean, from my perspective, from what I've seen, I just thought we had control for majority of the game, man. Like, I don't think Hoffenheim had much of a sniff into the game, and whenever they did, from what you're telling me, because I didn't see the bit in which they had their chances, Neuer took care of business. Apparently, I saw a bit of Stanisic and Dyer taking care of their business. Same with Konrad Lam, but I thought Konrad Lam was more of when he pushed up forward, more so than when it came to recovery runs. Listen, man, happy days. You know what I mean? Like, we scored four. The only thing that bothers me, and listen, I mentioned it in the title, 99 goals, great. Would have been nicer if it was 100, bro. Like, when I heard that we could have got 100, I'm like, bro, we needed the 100, man. But we will take it. No complaints from me at all. And listen, we just move on, man. We just move on, to be really honest. That's all. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, man. For me, I'm just focused on the transfer window now. Yeah. I'm focused on, Club World Cup, depending on the transfer window, really. Like, I'm actually, weirdly enough, by the way, Fars, if you're in the chat, let me know, because we both support the same teams. I'm more concerned with Al Hilal in the Club World Cup than I am with Bayern. Because with Al Hilal, we play Real Madrid, for example. Whereas with Bayern, we play Benfica. We play Boca Juniors. Boca Juniors is going to be tough, I feel like.
Yeah.
Benfica depends what the lineup is. Yeah. You know, Auckland's should be easy. But like for Al Hilal, because we're not the best team in our group, you know, I'm more concerned with Al Hilal, really. Like we have Real Madrid, we have Pachuca, we have Salzburg. I'm more concerned to see what they can do, you know, with the players that we have there. But with Bayern, it's because we are supposed to be the best. I'm like less worried. It's one of those for me. But yeah,
I'm with you.
It is what it is, bro.
Manu says Bishop was okay, but you can't really expect him to be amazing when he's playing in that team. He was a bit upset when he come off. Obviously, we know why. Because obviously he's leaving that club to come and play for us. and that's the only club I believe from what I've seen he's ever played. But yeah, man, bro, there was a time where which side was he on? I think he nuts. Was it Bowie? He nuts someone, and no, Pavlovich. It was Pablo. He Bischoff nuts Pablo and sent Pablo like, bro, it was mad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's probably the only thing he did because I didn't see much of him other than that. Then, because
yeah, but to be fair, they didn't really have much of the ball, so you know.
I know, but him being one of their best players. By the way, didn't I tell you this Kramaric guy this season's been shit?
Oh yeah.
I've
Well,
been telling, bro, this guy been shit. Like,
yeah, no,
bro,
I don't disagree.
like he had better seasons. I think time has passed him because like Kramaric is one of them players, and people think he's a striker. The way I look at him, he's more of a false nine. Like he drops back, he receives the ball, he links up, he's more of the guy that facilitates for wingers, and then if he's in the box, he'll take his up to. But he's not like a target man. He's not a target man. Like I think people think he's a target. He's not that guy now. Like when Croatia was playing in the World Cup, for example, the guys that were scoring the goal, like Perisic, he was more of a goal threat than Kramaric. But people think Kramaric was that. He wasn't. Like, it is what it is. Like it really is what it is. But yeah, man. Bishop, by the way, it's funny that last Bischoff game for Hoffenheim is against the team he's joining
It's
immediately.
a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird.
Yeah. It is very weird. But you know what, man? Because there's really nothing much to say. Should we just send the link to the people?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right, like and subscribe. By the way, did I say subscribe? Press alarm bells. Like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalks socials. Go check out the Bayern View as well. He the watch long was on his channel and all that stuff. And inshallah, you're well wherever you may be. Yeah, I say we just send the link and I'll pin it as well for anyone that wants to join and have their own say on the matter. Even though most of the time I don't usually get I get a few Bayern fans, but like it is what it is, really. But yeah, whoever wants to join, I just pinned it so like anyone can join. Join us, have a chat for a bit and all. But yeah, bro, because most of the time we've talked about Bayern news, it's been on your channel. Now that this is on my channel, you know what? We can use this time to talk a bit about it here. Like what we thinking we need to do.
Well, we definitely need to put in a bid for Verts after what I've just seen. Because Man City are about to probably put in a fucking £1 billion bid at this rate.
Well, Munoz is a FA Cup winner, man. He won a trophy. Go get him. Anyway, big up to Core. He's in the building.
What's up?
What's good, Core, bro?
I'm good. Good.
So, what you're saying about the game, or about Bayern as a whole and the transfer window, all that stuff?
If sorry.
Go.
If we can get Verts, it will be very good. But and then also one thing that I want to say is, as much as I think Jonathan Tah should come, I don't think we should have. That should have been our target. I think we should have gone for Hujinson, who's going to Real Madrid now. I think he would have been perfect for Bayern because, do you know what I'm saying? That is, we already have someone in Upamecano who's there. You understand? And he's been there for a couple of years. I'm not relying on him, but I just think that if we sell Kim and Jay, we could have gotten maybe both Tah and. Is that what?
No, I was just backing you on what you were about to say.
Yeah. The problem right now about football is you have to really challenge Real Madrid. And what I mean by that is, but when they're getting Dean Hujinson, you should also be in the looking for a center back like that, because if Real Madrid value him, they should buy. I think he's been honestly one of the best center backs this season. For Kim and Jay, I'm so happy he's leaving. I'm so happy. I think Sane is not staying.
Good. He can fuck off.
two players that I just wanted. I was really praying that they would just leave the club so bad. Um, so I'm happy that Sane is leaving. I'm happy Upamecano is leaving. Um, the money for Verts will be difficult because if you're gonna buy Verts for 100 million, me personally, if Xavi Simmons and Benjamin Sesko is leaving, I think it would have been better for us to go for those two than go for Verts for just 100 and some. I mean, he's worth the money, you understand? But I just feel like we have other areas that we have to figure out. And I think Leipzig would sell for us cheaper than Leverkusen would. Leverkusen, I think they'll take a lot of our pennies, and with them taking a lot of our pennies, it will be very difficult for us to get a player, for example, such as a Patrick Schick, who's also leaving this summer, or a Victor Boniface, who we could get literally we could get Victor Boniface for cheap. We could get Schick for cheap. We could get Xavi Simmons or Sesko for cheap. You understand what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah, 100%. But before I
yeah,
let you continue, I actually
hmm
want to back you on something here
yeah,
because I think I think we're on the same page in terms of backup strikers. I've been
yeah,
saying on the Bayern View for the past few days now, whenever Liam puts news out and I join him, I've been saying I think Patrick Schick would be a perfect backup striker if we keep Harry Kane.
hmm
And I'll tell
hmm
you why before I let you continue, my brother. The
hmm
reason why, and I'm sure you'll agree, because I know you've been talking about this Kane dropping deep, this, all that, and you think he's that. But
hmm
let's say Harry Kane, he don't score in the big moments, right? You know who scores in the
yeah,
big moments? Patrick Schick.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I said I know you and I will be on the same page with this one. Because if you're not, again, look at Real Madrid last season. When
hmm
Vinny and the man, I mean, I know Vinny scored 2 goals against us in the first leg, but in the second leg, he didn't score, but he was playing unreal, wasn't he? You know who scored the goals, though? A backup striker.
hmm
Could you imagine if we had that type of player in our team?
Yeah. No, I understand. I
And guess
understand.
what, as well? As much as I don't like Patrick Schick, he's a
hmm
fucking shithouse. We need shithouses in our team, by the way.
Yeah, we do. We really,
We
I think we
really need
really
them.
do need.
That's why
Yeah.
I want Munoz in Bayern, by the way. I want Munoz at Bayern because he's a shithouse. I actually appreciate shithousery in my defense. That's why I would keep Palini as well. Shithousery.
Is Munoz is a wing back, right?
I don't know.
Went back for club.
We're
He's a
sorry.
wing back or he's not a wing back?
He plays there for Palace because that's the way Palace plays. But he plays at right
For
back for
Colombia, he plays
Colombia.
left back.
Colombia, yeah.
I
Here's the
think
thing.
it would
I
have been
think he's a
if
hybrid.
if
I think
if he's a very attacking minded type of fullback, I would really like him to come to Bayern because I think what we need also, and I'm saying this, as much as we do need a backup striker and we need a new defense and a new midfield, I also think that the fullbacks are really not helping us too. A lot of the goals that we leaked, especially this season, was because our fullback area was
push up
very,
and
very
they're not
poor.
quick recovery. Exactly.
Like,
That's
you
my
get what I'm trying
concern
to
with
say?
Konrad Leimer. That's my concern with
Hmm
him. I don't think he's bad at winning the ball. He's actually good at winning the ball. My
hmm
concern is he's not there to even win the ball in transition. That's my
Yeah,
problem.
Or
yeah,
And
dog.
this is
yeah,
why, and this is why I would get Munoz, because I know Munoz is quick enough to recover. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And
yeah,
listen, in certain games, listen, I know some people don't like Shahazri because it can get you a red card, it can cost us a game, whatever. But if it goes in our favor, guess what? We'll all be enjoying it.
yeah.
You know, and if you
I
slide,
think I
you
think
squat
I
about it.
think I definitely agree with what you're saying. The big moments when it comes to those really key moments, we need those type of players who they are not consistent for a full season, but when it comes to the under pressure situations, they know how to really prevail in those under pressure
Scumbag,
situations.
exactly. And
You
scumbag it when
understand?
necessary.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. And that's
And
why,
and
by
it,
the way, I respected
mhm,
Inter Milan. That's why I
mhm.
respected Inter Milan because of this little thing. But go on. I keep on
Yeah,
cutting you off. With that.
Inter. I think the thing with Inter is they're just such a complete squad because they have a good defense, a good midfield, they have a good attack, and then also they have a good bench added on to it. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
What I will
Yeah,
say though is and then also Max Abel should not lose his job. This is it's so ridiculous. Like, bro, that guy Yuli Hunis, I think he should be the one losing his job. I think Max Abel should stay. And also the other guys, if they have a problem with him, then they should all leave and then keep Max Abel. Because Max Abel is actually doing like if we keep Max Abel for 4 good seasons, we should be good. I
but
think
here's the
we'll
problem
come
with
back
Max
to
Herbal,
dominance.
bro. But here's
Is
my
it?
problem with Max Herbal, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm,
listen, I get why you're saying this because he kept Davies, he kept Kimmich, and all. But again, let's not lie.
mm-hmm.
He took his sweet ass time to do so, and it took him spending a lot of
And he
money.
gave him too much money. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Here's the problem.
so can you
I
really
understand.
blame him for that though?
No,
Like,
but
think
I
about
know,
it.
but I'll blame him for this though. Getting rid of a
Mm-hmm,
defender like Delicht, yeah,
mm-hmm.
only for us not to have a defense, only for us not to have a squad that's good enough to go far in all competitions, to only then start bitching and fucking moaning about, oh, we missed out on Upamecano and Davies for these big games.
I
Yeah,
think I
how about you actually fix your fucking squad, bro? And that's all on Max fucking Herbal, bro.
I think one thing is that you have to understand football, right? Drenson bought Harry Kane for 100 million, and in the first season they didn't win a single thing. You understand? I don't think Max Eberl wants Florian Wirtz. I really don't think Max Eberl wants Florian Wirtz because he knows. I think he knows how to spend the money wisely. I think it is Drenson and a foreign guy who is trying to force the initiative to get Florian Wirtz for 100 and something. And it's just really sad because it's like we've not had a really good sporting director for about how many seasons now? Ever since what's that guy who left? There was the
Hassan,
is that what?
Hassan Salihamidzic.
No. Before Hassan Salihamidzic. Remember the ones that we had when we won the treble in 2012-13. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I mean, Hassan Salihamidzic, the problem with him was he was buying players that were not good. If you understand what I'm saying, you
Giving them
see,
hella money too, bro.
and giving him a hell of money for it. But if you look at someone, for example, like Max Ebro, he is spending the money wisely. In terms of last season, he identified we needed a right winger. He went to go get Michael Olise. You understand? Because
Oh yeah,
Sane was just terrible in the right wing. And then he also went to go get Hiroki Ito. And who else did he even go get? He went to go get oh man.
Dewey.
Yeah, who? He said who?
Dewey.
Do it, he couldn't get him.
he wanted to get do it, but again, here's the problem: he couldn't execute it. And to be honest, and I'll be fair,
Mm-hmm.
because let's be real, Due chose PSG. It's not like he
He
couldn't
wanted
get
to
him.
stay in France. Yeah.
He chose PSG. It's not like he did not do. He did all he can with Due. My problem with Max Erbel is when this fucker sold Delicht for the dumbest reasons that he had said that he sold him for. The
Mm-hmm.
fucker then decides to go for Jonathan Tah, yeah, and does not want to buy him because he claims that the season prior to them winning the Invincible, his release clause was 18 million euros. So he did not want to spend, what was it, 7 million more euros to that amount, which was
Mm-hmm.
25 million euros, or if more, not more, by a bit, which was 30 million. It could have been that within the range. He did not want to spend that much when, let's be honest, Core, in today's market, that's fucking cheap. We can't lie. That is a very, very, very cheap value nowadays in the footballing world. So for him to not do that when we have all the finances in the world, I'm sorry, it screams patheticness to me. It just screams like patheticness. I'm sorry, bro.
So
That is
so so
absolutely diabolical.
So with the Delict one, I totally understand where you're coming from. Um, what I will say about the Delict one is, in a sense, it kind of made sense why he made that move, because how consistent was Delict in the league? You understand?
Very consistent
And
in my
we
opinion.
just
Very.
uh, okay, well, okay, yes, he was consistent. Okay, but what I'm saying is he still has mistakes in him. Look at, even now that he went to Manchester United, he hasn't proved. They don't play him. They
Yeah,
don't
they
they
do.
don't play him.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, okay,
They do.
they
You
play
say they
him,
don't
but
play him, but he got injured and now he doesn't play. That's not a fair metric because he got injured.
okay. So my thing is, right, I think he's a leader, and it's good that he's a leader and so forth. But I just feel like Delict is someone who, like, he did his bit. You understand? He won a league with Bayern, and then he left to the next season. He took us to the semifinals. I give him credit. For me personally, I second Max Herbo on that decision, because I think that we were in dire need for a right winger. Like, bro, I could not take another season with Sane playing as a right winger. It was just horrible. You understand? Really, really horrible. And I think it really makes sense that now that we have Olise, right, that we build on it. And that is what Max Sabo is trying to do. He's trying to build on Olise, you see. So can you give him time and allow him to build on Olise, instead of, oh, let's go get Florian Wirtz for 100 and something? I think Florian Wirtz is a really good player, don't get me wrong. But my thing is, like, I would not be sad if we don't get him, if I know that we can get a cheaper option that will make us a better team. We need fullbacks, bro. We need wingbacks. We need a
We need
midfield.
a
We
wing back.
need, even we need a goalkeeper. We need a goalkeeper. I'm being
Yeah, you
serious, man. Like,
see,
we have a lot of we
By the
have a
way,
lot of areas we
goalkeeper,
have to tackle.
goalkeeper is the least of my fucking worries. It's the
You see,
goalkeeper,
and
It should be,
starting
bro. It
striker
should
is
oh,
the
be.
least of
but
my
but the thing
Well,
is,
my man, it should be.
but the
no, no,
thing is, if today Manonoya gets injured, who's gonna be the goalkeeper?
Well, Orbit, man. I'm telling you, I'm
Oh
still
my
backing
goodness,
Orbit, bro.
man!
Now you
I'm
need a
This
still
quality
kid,
backing
I
first
don't.
team
Orbit.
We don't have
Well,
goalkeeper.
Liam, bro,
time.
they
We
don't
don't have
back Orbit,
to
bro.
let
They
him
don't know. They
develop,
don't
man.
understand, brother. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm telling you right now, this Orbit
Uh,
kid, bro, there's gonna come a day in which you guys apologize. I'm telling you, there's gonna
I'm
come a
telling you,
day.
next season, if they are playing Orbig next season, I'm telling you,
Project
we're
Orbit,
losing.
bro.
We're
Look,
losing
look,
the
look at
league.
this. Liam
I'm
understands.
I'm being really serious. We're losing the league if they
push
But
play
the
you're
Orbig
Jamie.
agenda.
next season.
You're a big
Bro,
club,
bro.
bro. You're not supposed to
Brother,
rely
brother,
on the
I'll be
kid.
honest with you.
Yeah, why are
Brother,
we?
brother,
That's what I
the
don't
way
understand about
Liverpool
Bayern.
are
Why
looking
are
at
we
their squad,
relying
bro,
on a 19 year
until I
old?
see a good manager coaching them, I actually think we take the league, bro.
Look at,
Paul,
okay, for
would you
example,
feel
Yeah,
better
but
to
what do
start
you
for
mean? What
Bayern?
do you mean? Why are we relying on a kid? Because Neuer's a fucking dumbass and gets himself injured by celebrating.
That's why you
and,
buy a
and
first
that
team
and that's what I'm
goalkeeper.
saying. So we know this, right? We could
Yeah,
have
but
gone for
Would you
the
rather? No,
target
real
that
one.
went
you
the
say buy
Mama.
first team goalkeeper, but we need to worry
Yeah,
about defense. We need to worry about winger,
Look at
midfielder,
you're a
and all
what's
Bayern.
that
You
what's
gotta
the
stuff.
buy all
guy's
of that.
Orbig is
what's
not the
the
biggest worry, bro. The guy just
what's
joined
the
from Holland,
guy's
and we're actually complaining
name
about Orbig.
down there? What's the guy's name? The Liverpool fan. What is your name, bro?
Oh,
Abdelaziz. Yeah.
Abdelaziz.
Brazil. Okay.
You just call him Aziz
Um,
if you want. It's easy.
Aziz. Okay. So Aziz, I have a question, right?
Mm.
Um, why did you guys go get Mama's the Valencia goalkeeper for next season,
Mama Dash.
knowing that you already have
To replace
Mamadashvili,
Allison
yeah.
Becker?
Allison, I'm sure.
No, no,
Yeah,
I
because
want him
Allison,
next. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because Allison now is becoming injury prone. So like we're trying to prepare ourselves for the future when he eventually
Uh-huh.
leaves. That's what
Exactly,
it is,
That's
bro.
and
exactly what we're doing.
that is the same. That is
Okay,
the
we
same
did the
thing
same
with
with
Bayern.
Orbich though, but
No, that
you don't see
Herbage,
the potential
That's
Herbage
in him.
is
exactly what
not.
we're doing.
That's
Herbage
what we did.
needs
Can I
time.
be honest with you?
Herbage
Can I
needs
be honest with
time.
you?
That's what I'm
Can
trying
I
to
be honest with
say.
you? The only
Like,
reason why you don't back Orbich, you know why you don't
mhm.
back him? Because he's not as mainstream as Marmadishvili. I'm being really honest.
Oh man,
Marmadishvili
that
is
is
more
not
mainstream
it.
than Orbich. That's
But
it,
like,
bro.
yeah, Yazid, I don't want him to start for us next season. That's the difference between me and you. I don't want him to start.
Wait. Did I
I
say
want
I
him to
want
be the
Let
first.
me tell you something, right?
Did
Let me
I
tell.
say I want Orbich to start next season? I want him
It
to
seems like it.
ease his way in. I never said I wanted Orbich to start. I still think Neuer next season in his lap. Because by the way, people need to understand something. Next
Neuer's
season
in the
is
tail end of
Neuer's
his
last.
career, bro.
I'm
Okay,
telling you.
okay, عزيز خليني أخلص.
Okay, خلاص طبعا.
This, yeah. Next season is Neuer's last season. This new contract he signed is for 1 year. Till 2026 next season, what happened to Muller this season, it happened to Neuer. Understood? Okay, we understood. All I'm saying during this next season, I think Neuer is going to be the first choice keeper. But what could happen is in training sessions, Neuer can teach Orbig ways. And eventually Orbig learns and becomes the keeper that we are expecting him to be in the long run. Now, if he starts and he still fucks up, now we can call him out even more so. But while Neuer is around, he is the least of my fucking worries because we have more things to focus on. That's it.
Okay,
Orbig
I
can
got a
So I have
still
a
question for
question.
start in
you,
the
Zier.
I have a
DFB
question.
Pokal games or if Neuer gets injured. It's not the end of the fucking world. He can still do a job. I need right now center backs. I need right now a midfielder that can compete with Pavlovic because we have Kimmich in midfield and Kimmich is not enough. Yeah. I need a winger that can play on the left-hand side. Hell, even maybe on the right as backup to Elise. Now Zane is going to go, which is a good thing, by the way. He can fuck off, right? I need a backup striker in case Kane don't score in a big moment. Someone to take the burden off Harry Kane. You know, there's more things I need to worry about with my squad if we're going to compete in all fronts next season. Orbit is not the biggest of my worries when he just joined the club. معليش يعني. He just joined the club. And he hasn't even done that bad. Well, he hasn't done that bad. There are some games he actually made.
So I want to say something. I want to say something.
Go ahead.
So I have a question, right? When Urbich came, right? I know he came from Schalke and so forth, right?
Cologne, by the way, he came from Orbit came
He-
from Cologne.
He came from Cologne, right? Okay. With Urbich coming from Cologne and so forth, right? Are you willing to go a season without winning anything with Urbich being the goalkeeper? Because I think Orek is better than Urbich. That's my honest opinion.
But what's your
That
but
guy
what's your
cost us a
guarantee?
Champions League. What do you mean?
Yes. Orek for me
Ulreich
has
is
more
not better than
experience.
Ulreich. No.
Oh, of course. We
Yeah,
all
by
know
the way,
this.
I agree with Liam. I'm sorry.
Experience wise, he's better. And you guys will see next season.
What do you
You
mean
guys will see.
experience-wise? The guy's about 40. Of course he's going to be
Yes.
better. Experience-wise.
Goalkeeper, as a goalkeeper, you can be 40 and
by
still
the
be
way,
good.
I'll tell you one
Look at
thing.
Buffon.
All right brings an element of experience. I will give you that. But bro, not all experienced players are better than the other guy. I'll be honest. That's something we have to establish right now.
Can I come in for a little bit?
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, the Bayern fans, what is your ambitions for next season?
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
For me, wallahi, it's simple as fuck. A double. Wallahi,
Next
a double.
season,
Give me a double, I'm satisfied. I just want a double.
Double. What is your double?
It could be either. It could be Bundesliga and the Pokal or Bundesliga and the Champions League. I just want a double. And Bundesliga has to be one of them.
Okay, this is just my opinion. Okay, so
Unless
none of
it's
y'all.
your-
I don't want you guys to get mad at me or anything like that. If you want to win Champions League, you need a quality goalkeeper. Malish.
Mhm.
Yes, I understand.
In my
and
opinion-
Neuer can still be that towards next
No,
season.
I'm not finished yet. In my opinion, I don't think Neuer is enough. صراحة كده. I think he did cause you in a couple of games, and I don't think he's there 100%. And his fitness is an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you're gonna use that kid more times than you already do need to. That kid, that young kid, his name Orbit or whatever his name is.
Urbich.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be using him a lot next season if Neuer is your starting goalkeeper because he's gonna get injured again, in my opinion. And I think
and
he
that's
dropped
fine
down a little
because
bit in
I
level.
don't think he's as bad as you make out. Like for me, I don't think he's as bad as you make out because I've seen games in which he's made some unreal saves.
Some good team.
Now, I will also say there are games, and I'll give you an example. Actually, I'll give you two examples: Bochum
Union
game
Berlin.
and the Union Berlin game. Them two games are the best example. I can even bring the Inter Milan second leg, the Pavard goal. Them are examples in which he's made mistakes. I am not gonna deny this. I'm
Yeah.
not afraid to
That's
deny
because he's
this. I'm
young.
an honest man. You guys know me. However, again, just because he made them mistakes, I'm not gonna put on the when he just joined halfway through a fucking season, guys.
Okay. No.
So
So,
let me say
let me come to my point. I understand that you have more urgent matters in your team that you need to address, but this should be one of them. It shouldn't just be
Yeah.
give me center backs, give me a striker, give me this, and just leave out the goalkeeper, because then you're gonna leave yourself short for next season. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You should
Yeah.
address every team, not just you guys. Every team should have the ambition to address every single hole as possibly as they can in their team, so they can come ready and locked and loaded for next season. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I'm
Can I
not
ask you a
my
question? Can I
okay,
ask
go
you a
ahead.
question? How many games of Urbig have you seen?
Uh, maybe a couple of Bundesliga. I think he played. Did he? You know, he didn't play today. Couple of Bundesliga game. I think Inter against Champions League.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that fair enough, fair enough.
Okay. That's fair. No,
Fair
that's
enough.
fair. That's fair. But at the same time, right? This isn't, and I'm not digging. I'm just using this as an example. Karius, for instance, in the UCL final,
He cost us.
it cost you. Yeah. And
Yeah.
again, I'm not taking the piss. I actually am not. But in that, you still
Karius
had Virgil
good.
van Dijk, right? Our defense is shocking. We've got Kim Min Jae, who apparently doesn't like criticism, but is crap. How that works, I don't know. We'll get better then. Then we have Eric Dyer, which if I was to say to you that your team is going to sign Eric Dyer, what would your opinion be? Let's be realistic.
No, I shoot myself in the head.
Exactly.
Like, straight up,
Exactly.
bro.
And that's what we heard about the news. احنا كنا مصدوم. You know what مصدوم?
Like if we have a better defense in front of Urbig, I think then he does a lot better.
But like,
Well,
you gotta say something for
our
Champions
defense is
League
shit.
games. You know how it is, bro. Like there have to be some big saves included with a proper defense. You know what I'm saying? So your defense and your goalkeeper have to be on point in order for you to win a Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Like in my opinion, for PSG, the main difference for them to reach that final was the goalkeeper. Because there were some games that they weren't playing very well. You know what I'm saying? The goalkeeper against us in the second leg, people don't like to talk about it. We had a lot of chances to score in that game, but like that guy grew like 8 arms and he was just like, what's it called? Donnarumma grew like 8 arms and he was just blocking everything. You know what I'm saying? So the defense and the goalkeeper have to be on point to win a Champions League. With this kid, you can win the Bundesliga, Adi. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys, like, let's be real. Let's all be honest. You don't have a serious competition for next season. They're gonna tear apart Leverkusen. I'm still not convinced with Dortmund whether or not they can actually challenge you or not. You don't have a serious contender for the title next season, unless we see something
Mainz is
different.
up for
Yeah.
reverse.
What's that?
Mainz is up for reverse.
I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see if somebody comes up. Yeah.
But to be fair to Aziz,
But-
the problem with a lot of Bundesliga teams, they usually sell to like either big clubs or to Bayern.
Yeah.
And that's why. But again, whenever people say that we are at fault for monopolizing the league, I tell them it's not our fault. These guys decide to be selling clubs and feeder clubs.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I think foreign fans of the Bundesliga, the fans abroad, like Premier League, La Liga, etc., when they look at Bayern and they say we monopolize the league, we just take advantage of the other teams being a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah.
معليش يعني, that's what we do.
It's not your fault, to be honest with you. It's not
Like
completely
we're
your
doing
fault
our
because-
job and they're all
Yeah.
slacking.
Yeah.
They're all slacking and they're all happy in being feeder clubs. Bro, Borussia Dortmund, yeah, after competing with us with Jurgen Klopp, yeah, this club goes to Liverpool. The next thing you know, now all they're doing, they're getting players like Ousmane Dembele and them, man. Bro, at one stage I had Pablo Alcacer and them people. They're just developed. I mean, Alcacer not even development, but you get what I mean. Even Haaland, development. Sancho, development. They send elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'll do you one even better.
Socrates, development, sell to Arsenal.
I'll do you one even better than that. Yeah, it's because you're just mentioning big names. What about Isaac?
What about Isaac?
Isaac, but he wasn't good at
was at
Dortmund. He wasn't good at Dortmund. He had to leave Dortmund
Oh
to
yeah,
become
he
better.
was at Dortmund.
Isaa's story is different because Dortmund was like his start, and then he had to go to another club.
But to be fair, I
develop
think
himself.
at that time he was backing up to who was he backing up to? It was a Haaland.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think he was backing
I don't
up
know.
to
I don't
Haaland,
remember.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was the backup. I remember he wasn't starting.
But like my point essentially, if you want to win Champions League, the defense and goalkeeper have to be on point. That's kind of how it is because both teams, Inter and PSG, their defense and goalkeeper got them to that final. Let's be real, bro. Because they I think pretty much similar on the game against Barcelona. He had man of the match. because he was making some mad saves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the defense doesn't bail you out. You know what I'm saying?
I
Sometimes you need a
wish we
quality
gave
goalkeeper
By the way,
I
behind.
wish
I
we
just
gave
realized quickly.
I
You know
wish
who
we
he
gave
said the
Jan
backup
Sommer
to
time.
Aubameyang?
Just one
Oh
thing I
my
wish
god.
we did. Yeah. I think
To
we
be
should
honest
have
with you, I
given
don't
Jan
think
Sommer
Summer was
time.
good with you guys. To be completely honest with you, I don't think he was
No,
good with
because
you guys.
we didn't give him time. That's the
No,
problem.
no, no. I
What
think you know what the problem with Jan Sommer was. The problem with
Mm,
Jan
what?
Sommer, I think Bayern fans are overly critical on him because
mm,
us Bayern fans, we expect our goalkeepers to play out from the back because we're too
mm,
used to Manuel Neuer.
mm,
Jan Sommer can't really play out from the fucking back. That's one.
mm,
Two, let's be honest. A lot of the time he conceded goals, like even against Erling Haaland, by the way, and even
mm,
against Bernardo
mm,
Silva and that City
mm,
game.
mm,
They were top and Rodri. They were top
mm.
bin finishes.
Bro, I was at that game.
Especially the Rodri
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
was
yeah. Liam,
fantastic.
you were at that game. You can't lie. Them goals were good finishes.
Mm,
Like
Yeah.
and no, they were good finishes. And the fault was more on the midfield
mm,
slash defenders than on Sommer because
mm,
Jan Sommer, you have to understand, he is not that tall, right? So if
mm,
a shot goes top bins, he's not saving that. The reason why against Barcelona he was making a lot of saves was listen, as
guys,
good as he was,
do you know
Barcelona were
that
not shooting enough in top. Actually, yeah, they did score 6 goals, but
bro,
yeah,
they
yeah,
did
yeah.
not shoot enough top bins because, for example, the Garcia shot, it gave the target of where he hit it gave Sommer the opportunity to dive and save that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If a keeper that's
Mm,
not that tall, you have to
mm,
shoot at top bins to finish it. I guess that's why
mm,
Harry Kane tried to score that shot and he hit the post. But
mm,
again, you get my point. Like, you have to score top bins
mm,
to actually beat him.
let me say something, guys.
That
Let me say
happens a lot.
something. Let me say something. I actually think Karius is better than Urbik in so many
Oh, no,
ways.
no.
Nah,
I
come
would
on,
say
don't do that, bro.
Bro,
Come on,
with all
man,
due
don't do
respect,
that,
bro.
bro.
With all due respect, you're getting kicked for that. That is audacious.
Wait.
Oh my god, bro.
Can I quickly just do one
That's
thing?
outrageous.
Harrius ruined our history, bro.
Wait. Abdulaziz, you know what's coming next.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I get nightmares from Karius still. Like he gives me
look.
nightmares, bro.
I rather have Karius in goal than Urbik in goal.
Mm.
This is how I see it right now. Until Urbik gets experience, yeah. But
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all. Everyone's like, "Yeah, big piece of dog shit."
I'm sorry, that's a lot of bullshit, bro. I can't even lie. Like,
I have a question, bro.
go on. Oh yeah, by the
Right.
way, answer. You should have a say. To be honest, that guy barely had a say. Go on, answer. Apologize, bro.
To be honest, I just find the game was boring. Just bland. I
It's the
don't know.
Olise show.
Yes, it's quite literally. Olise is quite literally our best player. Could you imagine the place where we would have been in without Olise?
But we'd be finished.
Exactly. We would have Sani twerking down our wings.
Man said without Zani, bro. Come on now.
Brother,
Man just
the man wants 5 mil extra for nothing. Are we finished?
mad.
Bro, go join your brother at Schalke for all I care. Get out.
Brother, he can join the neighbors down the road.
Brother, we don't talk about that.
Wow, am I lying?
Oh, and
He can
who's
do
the
that, bro.
Aziz? You happy with the Frimpong signing?
My God.
actually, that's a
probably is
good signing, guys. That's actually a really good signing. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Nah, you're saying.
I think it's a like for like
You know what it is?
replacement
It's a
for.
good signing for when they attack. But
Wait. A
defending.
like for like replacement. Are you taking the
Yes.
piss?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let's be
He's
honest.
nowhere near it.
Trent doesn't
Look-
even have that much.
Look,
Bro, I
look.
don't like
he-
Trent, but Trent is way better than him.
Trent's better.
Frimpong.
okay, like in terms of, are you talking about delivery or
I think they're
defensive?
different players, but I don't think
They-
like one is necessarily better than the other. They're kind of different the way they play the fullback position.
Yeah.
Like
But
Trent doesn't
one,
have
I
half of
think,
the speed that Frimpong has. Like Trent is slow as hell, bro.
yeah,
Trent, like you could
Frimpong
beat him
has
for speed easily.
recovery.
Yeah,
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 Frimpong has recovery speed. That's one thing I've noticed about him.
yeah,
You know, shout out.
yeah.
I'm from
And
Ghana
and
too,
and
so shout
actually,
out.
Frimpong does dribble better than Trent, but Trent on the ball is
Yeah,
miles better than Frimpong. Trent on the ball,
yeah,
he's miles. It's not even a
Yo,
conversation.
Liam,
Like
go
on the
check
ball
your
with Trent,
conversation. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, yeah.
Frimpong is dead in my opinion.
Nah, hey, that's my new rap back. Wait, hey. That's my new rap
Yo,
back, man.
yo.
That's my guy, bro. That's my guy, man. Frimpong's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But you know something, right?
God, do you
I'm
rate
sorry to
top
say
scorer?
this.
What's
Listen,
that?
listen. Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
They, for me, I think they're doing the best business in the summer right now. Cause bro, they figured out basically all their situations. They needed a backup
Mm,
goalkeeper for Becker. They got one. They got a
mm.
replacement for Trent. They now need a what's call it?
We need a lot
They
of
now
work, bro.
need a
We need a
backup
lot of
for
work. We need
yeah,
a
but
lot
you
of
need
work, bro.
but
Like
you
this
need
is
a
just the
backup
beginning. I
for
like it, but like there's more work that needs to be done. We need to get a left back because Robinson is
hmm
dead food. Well,
yeah,
actually
yeah,
worse than
yeah.
dead food. But yeah, we need a left back. We need a DM. Okay, I'm eyeing Wharton right now. We need to go get him. Warren's my
Bro,
guy. We need to get Wharton.
I want I
Wharton's
want
my guy. We need to get Wharton.
instead of
And if
Bayern
we're
getting
lucky enough,
Paulinho.
finger crossed, we snatch words from you guys. We
Next joke.
Instead of
Yeah,
yeah,
by the way,
Paulinho,
yeah.
I would
But
say
when it
So funny.
actually happens, you won't be
Aziz,
laughing. If it
Aziz, I'm
actually,
Bro,
gonna be
you
really
said
honest with you.
your fans
That
said
instead of
you're the
about
last guy. You're the
Bellingham,
last. I'm more concerned about Man City,
Caicedo.
bro.
Come on, man. There's
don't
levels
worry
to
about
this.
it, bro. If we get
Lavia.
them, then you can mention Bellingham and all those guys. When we get
Bro,
them, you
what
can
happened to
mention them. Don't matter.
Bellingham?
Zubimendi, bro?
Who? Who?
Now, when we
Did you
get
say
them, you can
Belly
go ahead
Bellingham
and prove
scumbag
me
from
if you
Borussia
want.
Dortmund from piss?
Bro, Zia, bro, you need to sort out him, bro. He just said that they're
Bro,
gonna
did you
get
say the scumbag that was a bottle boy or water boy for Piss FC when they lost the Bundesliga to us? Is that the guy you're on about?
I don't care about him.
By the way,
He's in a
I'm a, I'm
that
relationship with
same
Trent,
guy.
so
By
who
the way,
cares
that
about him,
same
bro?
guy rejected you to go to Real Madrid. By the way,
That's Real
what's
Madrid,
up with
so
that?
Yeah, that's Real Madrid. You really can't say much
Yeah, and
about it.
you know what's gonna
I'm a,
happen, right? Florian Wirtz, yeah. If we put the money down, he's gonna do the same with you again. Yeah, he's gonna say, and and I'll be honest with you. Do you know why I don't think you get him? Because your
Mm.
owner, your owner is FSG. The longer
The
you
thing
back this
is,
guy,
you gotta understand something. Like, there's a lot of context to those signings that you said that failed, in my opinion. Like, and that's the thing. Like, we don't really mention it. We don't really talk
also,
about it because people do like to cook us. But we didn't have a sporting director for a good minute. For the last 3 years, we had no sporting director. We had the assistant be our sporting director, and whatever club told him to sign, that's who we signed. That's what we were operating on in the last 3 years. That's why like the Caicedo deals didn't go through.
yeah, but
And Zubamen, he just changed his mind. That's all it was. Like he was gonna join, but he was like, no, I don't want to come,
bro,
and then he left.
bro, because you
But
have
yeah,
FSG, your execution for signing players is awful. Let's not lie to ourselves.
no. Let's not forget we signed some quality players from the beginning of club's reign. We signed Salah, we signed Mane, we signed Fabinho. We saw some top players, and we were
Yes, you
considered one of the
signed
best
them,
teams
but
in
you
Europe.
signed them when
Yeah,
they were under the radar players.
that's what
It's
I'm
like when
saying.
you signed.
We were
It's
good
like
at
when you
doing that.
signed
That's what I'm saying.
McAllister. When you
Yeah.
signed McAllister, he was an
Mm.
under the radar signing.
Yeah.
Let's not lie.
And I like that.
Frimpong, cheap option, under the radar sign. You are very good at getting players when they're under the
Yeah.
radar. But when
And
they
this is what
are
I want.
major names, you're not good at getting them. And that's why I don't think you're getting Florian Wirtz.
This is see look. Like this is what I actually like, to be honest with you. Like I don't get me wrong. I do like the big name signing, but like those low key small guys nobody's really paying attention to, and then he comes and he balls out with us. I like that. If you notice, most of our signings work out. I'm not saying all, but a lot of them work out than the ones who did it. So we do have a good eye for talent. The problem was in the last 3 years was the execution and trying to get the deals done over the line. That's only in the last 3 years because Our sporting director has left, and his assistant was taken over for the last 3 years. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. That's why Salah and Van Dijk and Trent were all in the last year of their deal. Because you know why? Because there was no sporting director to be on top of those deals and try to get them done. You know what I'm saying? Now we kind of fixed. Right now, I'm still have my eyes on the board and all that. But we did fix the structure. We brought in a sporting director. We brought in Edwards back. Now we're gonna start making some signings. Okay, you're gonna see some low key signings like a Wharton, like a Kirkes and stuff like that. And then we're gonna try for the big players. I'm not gonna say we're gonna get them, but we're gonna try. But yeah.
Well, you better try. I'll tell you right now,
Take
man.
him.
If I were you, hey, listen. You, by the way, same thing with us. You better make sure you put your money on the table. And for you, by the
Yeah.
way, it's easier than us because for you, it's just 100.
We have money.
For
We have a
us,
lot of money. Yeah.
yeah, we have money too. You got. By the way, can I just say something?
Mm.
You guys actually think we don't have money? We
No,
are
you
one
do
of
have
the
money.
richest clubs in world football. Again,
I'm saying-
shows
I'm
Premier
saying,
League
like-
fans don't follow up on us enough. We are one of the richest clubs in world football.
And whoever
I'm
said
telling you right
otherwise?
now, no, not you, but I've heard guys like Taban, for example, say that we ain't got money and we're broke, bro. I've chatted to him
But,
before
like-
because we ain't with us in the heavyweight.
Yeah,
shirt.
Bro,
isn't the issue with
we
have
Mertz
like
like
Barcelona.
we're from
Barcelona.
150?
I'm telling you right
We
now.
by Barcelona.
I'm telling you right now, we have al Masarif. We have literally money from
Masarif.
shirt sales, sponsorship deals, ownership deals. That's because we have, by the way, with us, we have Adidas,
Prime.
we have Audi, and we have who else? That beer
Prime.
company. They're all putting in money into the club. Let's not act like they're not putting in money into the club. The only reason why we look poor in everybody's eyes is because the board act like they're poor, so they don't
Bro.
want to spend money. But in reality, they're fucking rich.
Zia, bruv.
I think like you need a
2024,
proper sporting
25
director,
season,
like to
we had
identify
the
targets
most
that you guys need to
shirts
buy.
sold, most shirts sold, and we have the most active
Yeah.
members in world football.
Most
Brother, let's
active
not do
members.
the
How the
shirt
fuck
sale
does that
thing,
happen? Do
bro.
you not
Every
pay to
big
be a
club
member?
shows a lot of shirts, bro. Like, let's not do this, bro. Yeah,
You see
more
what I
shirts
mean,
sell,
Liam?
bro. Akhi, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Are you doing a commercial for Bayern Munich, bro? What the hell, bro?
Bro.
Like, every big club sells shirts.
Aziz, but you know why I mentioned these things? Because we're not poor, ya habibi. We're not poor.
I know you're not poor. Every big club has money. Every big club.
Okay, so we have the money to spend on Verts.
Yeah, but like right now, isn't there issue right now with words is you don't want to pay like 150 on him?
Yeah, but that's just them being stingy, and they're trying to get money off Adidas so they can save up for other areas. That's the point.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. But like
And
that's the
also
thing because
Verts
like
is an
Leverkusen
Adidas
don't want to
player.
sell to you guys. And also
You want to
Leverkusen don't want to sell
contextualize
to
in
you
your
guys.
end, I'll
you know?
contextualize in my end. No problem. We can play this game, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, you know, like there's always gonna be something that will stop you from getting a signing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually what happens to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes usually I'll be honest with you, with Caicedo was when many of these changed their mind. These didn't want to join. We already put the money down for Caicedo. There was already 115 million down. If he said yes, Caicedo would have been a Liverpool player. But he just said no. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit like that happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
I
But
see.
like right now, hopefully, yeah, he had to clap for us, that little bitch. Yeah, he had to clap for us, bro. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Apparently, he doesn't want to win the title, bro.
I see.
Oh, yeah, him and Romeo Lavia, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they had to clap for us, the little bitches. We won 2 trophies on their head tops, bro. Bro, we've been winning trophies on Chelsea's head tops for a minute. I don't even know why they joined them. I don't even know why they joined them.
Because they thought that they were going to win there instead of Liverpool, I guess. I don't know.
Because Chelsea don't sign players under the age of 25.
Yeah, no, but that's
Yeah.
no, that's the reason why Chelsea went for them players, but that's not the reason why they joined Chelsea. I think they joined Chelsea, and I'll be honest, because I remember you guys wanted them players, and you were willing to put the money up, I think, or you weren't willing to put the money up, and then
No, for Lavia, no. Lavia, we were taking the piss on him. Like he was there available for 50 million, but we were trying to get a deal and trying to pay a little less money for him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the issue is. Yeah, Caicedo, we put all the money down. We put 115 million, and that bid got accepted. But apparently, throughout the negotiation, they told us we have to convince the player. I was like, okay, why are you putting these bids down if you haven't convinced the player yet? Like I thought it was already done. Like when Orange.
Oh, the Lavia saw it, and that's when he joined. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Okay,
Lavia. I think. Yeah, we failed on both of them. Yeah, but like I don't know why Chelsea had to go for both of them. That was kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought Chelsea was gonna get either one or the other, and then the other one would have been free for the other one to take. But It didn't work out
Actually,
that way. You
that
know what I'm
makes
saying?
sense. Yo, I just need that. So basically you were going because I remember you were going for Lavia, صح? You were going for Lavia,
Yeah.
and then you rejected the Lavia thing to go get Caicedo. You put the money in, he rejected, and then Lavia said, "Fuck you, I'm joining him as well."
Yeah, that's like our sporting director because the guy who put the money in for Caicedo was one of our CEOs. He said he wanted to give like a gift to club because we didn't get Jude Bellingham. So he's like, you know what? Here's 150 million. Go and get Caicedo. You know what I'm saying? But like the thing is, they didn't even talk to Caicedo, and that was kind of weird to me because like when I heard the news from Orange State, I thought we already spoken to the player. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of weird. It's like, and then after the bid got accepted, there's like, okay, now Liverpool got to convince Caicedo. I was like, what? Like, what do you mean you got to go and convince Caicedo? Like the bid's been accepted. Like he should automatically join after that. The medical should be booked. He should be wearing the Liverpool shirt the next day. Like, what do you mean we got to go and convince the player? That was kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? That's because of the structure upstairs was all whack. You know what I'm saying? It was all messy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's been the issue. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I didn't want Lavia because I thought he was a good player for a good price. You know, just get him in through the door. He's young. He'll fit in perfectly with our midfield, and you'll been all right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it didn't happen that way. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, with Lavia, I felt like we kind of dodged the bullet because he's mad injury prone.
Yeah, he is. To be
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah, he's mad injury prone. The guy plays like 2-3 games a season, bro. Like he's ridiculously injury prone, bro. Like straight up, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah.
yeah. But I'll answer. You wanted to because you told me you wanted to say something on fullbacks. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I would say we sold probably one of the best upcoming talents in the world. Kratzik.
Oh yeah, I actually think there's better than that. You know who? The Maghribi Don, bro. Aznu, bro.
What's his name?
No.
The Maghribi?
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
Aznu. Adam Aznu.
Aznu.
He's a Moroccan kid plays left back.
Really?
He's
Okay.
yeah. But at one stage, by the way, he took Mizraoui's place in the national team, Maghreb, and the board doesn't look like they want to keep him. They sent him on loan to what was it? Valladolid, I think. They sent him on loan there. And I'm guessing he's been playing in La Liga. I haven't followed up on him.
Yeah,
But
he's been.
the first half of the season, he barely got opportunities. And now he's going to probably come back from the loan move. And to be honest, I would like to keep him, but I know the board does not want to keep him. I don't find that to be the right thing at all, personally. I
You
mean,
know who's a
listen.
player I would like to keep?
Who?
Zaragoza.
Oh, I would love to keep Zaragoza, and that way, then we don't. That relieves us from signing another right winger. We can just focus signing on a left-handed side player, and then boom, you know.
Exactly.
But
We have
the board
Irakunda.
won't do that. But by the way, can I tell you something, guys? Because I think we also kind of do a little too much. Like, I hear give the youngsters a chance, but if they actually don't do good enough, we can't just say give them a chance. Like, we also do too much. Like, at some stage, I do think they deserve an opportunity, but they deserve an opportunity at the right time. Now, that does not mean I don't think they should be a part. That they shouldn't be a part of the squad. They should 100% be a part of the squad. I think Aaron Kunda should be a part of the squad. I think Zaragoza should be a part of the squad. Aznu should be a part of the squad. Vidovic, he's already part of the squad, but he needs a bit more minutes in certain games.
Carl.
You know? What do you mean how?
I say Carl.
Oh,
Cal?
yeah, I don't know. Can I be honest with you about Carl? Carl too soon. I wouldn't get Carl right now. I think Carl is too soon. I think Carl, let him be in the youth team, let him do more there, then you bring him on. Don't bring him on too soon. I heard some guy, not Fernandez, another kid, forgot his name. I forgot his name. They were mentioning him in the IB and Mia news recently. It looks like he's going to be a part of the first team starting from next season. Don't remember his name, wallahi. I need to check. But there was one youth player they're looking to having him a part of the squad next season. Did you see about it? Did you see anything about that, Liam and Ansar? Wait, somebody sent me something up front.
Yeah.
I think no, it's not Javier Hernandez. It's not Javier Fernandez, bro. It's somebody else. I think his name is Chavez or some shit.
Yeah, the Argentine striker. Felipe Chavez.
Yeah, Felipe Chavez. I think that's him. They were talking about him recently. Um, it'll be interesting to see what he does. To be honest, um, yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. I just think we listen.
Yeah, but
Yes,
if
give opportunities, but don't give opportunities carelessly. Actually, do it when it's necessary. And I do agree. At times there are times
yes,
when it's necessary and they don't do it. Like they need to do that. You know.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but if we
mean, are
get
you looking
Chavez
to
in,
sign some
well,
fullbacks?
So here's the thing. We have Alfonso Davies as our main left back, but I do think we
Yeah.
could do with another left back. I know even though we have Stanisic, we could do
let's
with
do his
another left
second
back.
choice.
Stanisic is versatile.
Mm.
Then what we could do
With a right
is
back?
uh, right back. There's Limer. I would get
Mm.
Munoz and then Limer and who could be a backup or something.
Is it the Crystal Palace guy? You like him?
I actually would get Munoz. Yeah. We're not linked with him, but I would love to be linked with him.
He's like 29 years old, by the way, if you don't know this.
Who cares, bro? Bro, I need Shehazri in my team. And he
Okay.
can attack and defend, bro.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. There's nothing wrong with it. But like, I'm just
Yeah,
letting you know
man.
because it might be part of your policy. You might not want to buy somebody who's a bit older.
No, bro. I've seen us buy players, bro. I mean, we're employing Zane, Coman, and them fucking idiots. So,
Yeah.
Thank
it's
I think you need a
oh, we
fullback
have
four plus
Ito
a
as well,
goalkeeper.
but Ito again injury prone. As
Mm.
much as I like him, I actually think
the
when he
Itakura.
plays, he's one of our better defenders personally. But at the moment,
Mm.
but he's too injury prone.
Mm.
So
Do you want to
Itakura.
sign a six? Do you want to sign a six?
I have a six, but I think we need
Still up.
somebody. Yeah, I think we need to get a Stiller that can defend and can progress the ball.
Yeah, still there's quality. His
You're
defensive
linked with
numbers
him,
are
by the
not
way.
good, but
You're linked with them. We're not linked with them,
Mm.
but Real Madrid's linked with them. You're linked with them. I think we will
yeah.
eventually be linked with them. I wouldn't be shocked if we're not.
Wasn't he in your academy or some shit
Probably.
like that?
Huh?
Was he in your like academy or something like that?
Yeah, he was, and Hansi Flick got rid of him.
Yeah.
That bozo.
That's a crime right there. That's a crime.
By the way, that was
He's a,
Hansi Flick's doing. If there's one thing I will fault Hansi Flick is that. That was dumb.
yeah. To be
That
honest with
was
you, he might have needed like a loan move so he can develop
yeah,
like that.
no
He
move, but
probably
he moved
yeah
permanently. That's the problem. He moved permanently
yeah
because at the time, I
Mm.
think when he got rid of him, we
Mm.
got in Mark Roca, if you guys remember. So we got in Mark Roca. So he was like, "Yeah, okay, I have Mark Roca. He can, so Stiller can go."
Mm. Yeah, that's
And that,
crazy, bro.
yeah, and at the time that was to replace Thiago. That was a
Mm.
stinker. Although I have to say, Mark Roca at the time didn't look bad in Spain, though. He didn't look bad for Espanyol.
Mm.
So I think this Roca thing is more of a hindsight thing.
Mm.
But yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, but
I want you guys to
we
get
could have a team.
Gokaros, to be honest with you.
I would love to get
Oh.
Gyökeres, but like we're keeping Kane, so
Yeah, because I don't want him to go to Arsenal, and I want to see the meltdown.
Bro, Arsenal ain't getting him. They getting Sesko.
I think they will, but like I want him to go to Bayern. I think they will. Either
I
Bayern or
would again.
Barcelona.
I would love to get him, but it's just,
Arsenal are getting Sesko.
bro.
Yeah, Rob. See.
Yeah, I know
Ya
why
Allah.
you're saying Yarab because I've seen Hassam stream. By the way, Hassam is pissing himself about Tesco.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's
why
so
he's
funny,
doing
bro.
this whole thing of I want this to happen, I want this to happen. So then we get
Yeah.
Isak and they get. I see the scheme he's doing. Hey, listen, MBSFC is making top four. Hold that. Yeah, he wants MBSFC not to make it so he can benefit. No. That's not how it works, brother. Yeah, El Khair Al Mamlaka has to go through to the Champions League. We need representation, bro. Yeah, we're trying to push a Saudi agenda here. So,
By the way, that Hilal game that from yesterday was phenomenal. By the way, that game
bro,
was
I'm not gonna lie. If we were competing for the league and it was a
Mm.
tile race, I would have been more stressed than I was. I'll be honest.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, that
just
was a
you know what it is for
fantastic
me.
game, bro.
My stress
Mm.
wasn't as much as it should be, but that's because we
Mm.
lost the league the day prior. And the
Mm.
thing is, my only concern was confirming our AFC Champions League spot because Al Ahly, when they won the AFC Champions League, when they won the Nukhba, basically For those who don't know what that is, elite. It means elite. Yeah, with AFC Champions League elite. When Al Ahly won that, even though they've not made the Champions League spot, because usually in the league, top 3 makes it automatically. But because they won the Champions League, they automatically
They
get in.
qualify.
And only 3 teams can make it. So now it's only top 2 that make it. And now third place qualifies to AFC Champions League 2, which is the equivalent of Europa League, which now Ta'awan have been competing in that one. So
Yeah.
it's one of
I
those
ain't gonna lie,
ones where we had to
that
secure that
offside
spot.
goal bailed you guys out. That offside goal, like, but in the rules, it's offside, in my opinion. But it's like kind of like a shitty rule, you know what I'm saying? Because like he
Bro, you
left
know
the
what it is?
offside
When that
position.
goal
Yeah.
happened, I think I said in the react, I was confused to how that wasn't how that was not given as a goal. I was confused.
Because the goal was phenomenal, bro. That was top
That
corner.
was like a smart play
strike,
from
bro.
them. That was a smart. No, that was just. Wait, are you talking about the last goal? Because by the way, they scored 2
Yeah, the
goals.
last one. Yeah, the last one. Yeah.
Okay, no. So the last one initially, I was not sure if it was offside or not. But then when I saw the replay, Vargas, the striker, the Argentinian striker, El Ghabi,
Yeah.
he was offside,
he-
and he receives the ball. He does a 1-2, and then he takes a long shot. Which, by the way, what a finish!
Yeah, it's
But
a phenomenal finish. Yeah, but like, yeah, in the
But,
rule book
yeah,
is offside, but it's like one of those shitty rules that nobody likes. You know what I'm saying? Because he
how's
vacated
it
the
shitty
offside
rule?
position
Because he
to
was offside. The player
no,
himself
because
was offside.
yeah, but he vacated the offside position to receive the ball. That's why.
No, but
It's
he was
still
offside
offside.
in the play. But he was
But
offside.
didn't he like vacate it? Like, did he went inside a little bit and then he received the ball and
So
then he played
so
it?
basically, he was offside. He was ahead of everybody as the player made the pass, but he quickly went back as the pass was being made.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I said it's one of it's in the rule book is offside, but it's one of those shitty rules because he vacated the offside position to receive the ball and then played the pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the problem is
It's
the pass was
offside. It
made
is offside.
as he. Yeah, okay, but
Yeah.
I get. Yeah, but it's because then again, it's because he was offside as the ball was being kicked from the other player.
Yeah.
So that's
I
why it's
agree.
offside.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's in the rule book, but I don't like the rule because because somebody he vacated offside to like you know what I'm saying to receive the ball. He wasn't in an offside position when he got the ball. You know what I'm saying? But he was
Yeah,
offside
but
position
that
when he
means
initially got
offside should be
played.
null and void then. But then offside should be null and void as a whole then.
No, I mean like, but they
You know
counted
which
when the
rule
initial. Go ahead.
go. Wallahi, I feel like I'm interrupting. Qasam billah. Go. Wallahi, I feel like it's عيب. Wallahi, I keep on. My passion is just getting in the way. تفضل والله عيب.
No,
Sorry, bro.
عادي. I'm sorry. My passion too, bro. I'm very passionate. Sometimes I
But we're
try to do the
Arabs, to
same
be
thing.
fair. يعني we're Arabs, so bro,
This is how we
this ain't
talk.
bad compared to all the Arab, bro. You want the definition of how Arabs argue about football? Go watch القهوة. أقسم بالله العظيم. It sums it all, bro. It sums
This
it,
is
bro.
why I love
I
Mahmoud.
need
Like,
to
there's
be,
no
I need to be on
rules. You
that
know
show
what I'm
one day. Wallahi al-azim. Bro, if I beat one of these Premier League scums, bro, I'm making an entrance into that Ahwa show, bro. I'm
Like,
telling
why
you
is he
right
not
now.
making you like a permanent member, ya Habibi? Why is he not making you a permanent member?
Me being a permanent member, but you know what? I think it is. I think it's because I know Mo is an Inter Milan fan, but we have to be fair. He is a partner of Hissam's, and this is Hissam's show. So let's be honest. They are
Yeah.
working partners. It's like me with Liam, right? So that makes sense. But you see,
Yeah.
with me, Hissam is not really my working partner like that. Like we
Yeah.
have a good relationship, but he's not. Pause. But he's not our working partner. You know what I mean? And here's the kick as well. I support a Bundesliga club. I don't support a Premier League club. So because I don't support a Premier League club, that's why I don't think he approaches me to be in the show, which I understand and I respect. I'm not one of them guys that will be bitchy and moany. At the end of the day, I'm actually blessed that, and this is the thing, when people diss certain mandem, the reason why I can't do that type of stuff is because I'm one of those guys that grew up to be grateful. I grew up to be grateful for what people have done for me. I try to look at the positive that they've done for me more than the negative. Now, if they've done a negative, I will say something, but I'm not going to go and throw a sissy fit about it.
Yeah,
واتدلع واشتكي على فاضي. Like maybe that's in another person's nature. That's not in my nature. Wallah al-alim. This is below me, right? This is just me. For me, let's be honest. My first 100 subscribers, if it wasn't for Hassam himself, I'm not getting 100 subscribers. Now, obviously, Liam, he's another reason why I get subscribers, because I started being on YouTube because of him. He gave me the platform to be on the Bayern View, all that stuff. And then I ended up doing my own thing. And as I'm doing my own thing, again, another guy I have to give credit to is Footy Judge Mo as well, because he gave me an opportunity to be on his show. And that's when people started seeing me. Even when I was doing call-in shows on DR Sports, or I was doing one call-in show on the Big Six, I was not as known as much to then when I went to Footy Judge Mo, because with Footy Judge Mo and Hassam, they have similar people watching them. And then I was in Hassam's chat more often, and then Hassam pushed certain subscribers to subscribe to me. So then I became known there. And then I go on Northside's thing as well. To have a say on Arsenal games. And then but with him, it was over time, pushes people to join me. I remember one time he even raided me for a Saudi national team game, even though, to be honest, he did it because he wanted to troll Saudi. I remember, and I'll never forget it. This haywan. I will never forget it. However, I'm thankful for that stuff. So as much as people will say certain things about me at times, at the end of the day, I understand the intent. I get it. Like, I don't try to at times I'll respond and I get rattled easily. Liam knows it, and that's why he rattles me a lot. But at the end of the day, that's banter though. But when shit gets serious, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, again, for example, I don't want to bring this up, but Liam and Will the other day, when they have their thing, I tried being in the middle. I didn't even try to pick a side. I literally told this guy, Wallah al-Azim, this mashakil is all fault. It's all useless. It's the dumbest drama ever. This is not within my fucking nature, bro. I've been through enough
Liam
drama
hates
when I
Real
was
Madrid with
younger.
a passion. You gotta support that, right?
Bro, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Bro, I'm
I'm
here
with
to
Liam,
do my
bro. I'm
thing.
on Liam's side on this one, bro. Real Madrid caused me too much misery for me to be on their side, bro. I'm with Liam on this one, bro. Dude, I can't
No. But
stand Real Madrid, bro.
if we're being honest, though, guys, if we're being honest, wallahi, إذا نكون صريح, yeah, like, let's be honest. Wallahi, it's not worth the drama, man. Everyone has their own opinions. It's about how you approach the situation. That's the way I view it. If I think you're wrong, I'll tell you you're wrong. But wallahi, it's not worth the drama. Uqsim billah al-azim, it's really not. If you now target me, even though I'm trying to say it's not worth the drama, now we have a problem. But until then, why do I have a reason to cause an issue with them when they're not causing an issue with me?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
That's my perspective in life, You know what I mean? And again, by the way, there's a couple of people, by the way, like you notice, Liam, some people have not been heavyweight show for time. I've messaged them privately and they haven't joined for time. Do you see me complain that they don't join? No. Do you know why? Because who knows what they go through in life? Allahu a'lam, we don't know. And this is something you guys need to understand. And this is a message I'll give to every single one of you. Listen, it's all good to assume at times, but over-assuming becomes a problem. And it becomes unhealthy, wallahi al-azim. Because now when you over-assume, now you create more problems for yourself. So, intabahu, guys, be careful. I'm telling you this from now. So, yeah, that's my whole perspective on everything. But yeah, man. Listen, is there anything you guys want to say before I end the stream?
I mean, I thought this was a party stream. You guys are partying right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Z is on the alcohol, bro.
Oh, okay.
I love
The halal alcohol, right? The halal
Wait. By the way, do you know when someone says champagne haram, brother? You know what's the first thing I say? Saudi champagne, not like Saudi champagne.
No, you're on the champagne from over here, bro.
No,
the
Saudi
halal
champagne,
from
brother.
over there.
Saudi champagne. Saudi champagne.
No, I'm joking. I'm not.
Saudi champagne or qahwa. Not even qahwa. They call it qahwa, but it's actually qahwa. Qahwa with the finjan الصغيرة ذاك.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Yeah. By
with
the
the
way, our drink
finjan,
of
bro.
choice over there is gahwa and lahwa. You know those little Turkish coffees, the
By
small ones.
the way, I'm gonna tell you something. You know how in the West people like to go to pubs? Over here, people like to go to cafes.
Mm.
Like
That
I know
when
you
you
have
drink a lot of
cafes over
coffee?
there too.
Mm.
But over here, we have an addiction for coffee. You don't fucking understand.
Oh yeah.
Like
Cigarettes
Brother,
and
you don't
coffee
see
like
me
crazy,
drink
bro.
coffees on stream, Liam. I've been drinking coffees on stream, bro. I get
Bro,
coffees.
we got an addiction for tea over here, bro.
No, over here,
where
it's
I'm
a
from,
coffee
we have addiction for tea too. Where I'm from, we got
By the way,
addiction
I
for
know
tea
in
too.
America they have addiction for coffee as well. By the way, you guys
Yeah.
have addiction. I know in
Yeah, but
America.
Nah, I mean, I'm
over in
from
America,
Sudan.
there's a
Like
lot.
from where I'm from, we're like Sudan over there. We love tea over there too.
Oh yeah, Sudan. Yeah. But even Morocco. In Morocco, my mom's Moroccan. In Morocco, wallahi, Shah al-Maghribi is the go-to. It's the go-to,
Good stuff.
habibi.
Yeah.
Wallah al-Azim. It's basically you have Shai itself, and then you add na'na'.
Oof.
Wallahi, the best Shai you'll ever have.
Oh
The best
yeah.
Shai you'll
Yeah.
ever have. Uqsim billah al-Azim. No joke.
Yeah. I
Some
don't
people
know
will
if
say
those English
Turkish
folks
one,
have
but
tried the tea like that, bro. But like our tea is elite, bro. We got the little spices, the little flavors on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
with the
so do Morocco. They add
na'na
the
and
na'na',
the
bro. They
ginger.
add the na'na', bro. The na'na', the mince, bro. It gives the flavor, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it hits different, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's our drink of
Yeah,
choice right there, bro. Yeah, that's
yeah,
our
man.
version of
Chai with
alcohol.
na'na' when you know we have a saying, you know, even though it sounds fucked up, but it's bint kalb. Put it this way. طعم بنت كلب.
Yeesh.
Nothing else
Yeah.
to say. Nothing else to say.
Yeah.
But and if you don't like it, خذ الكلام وارميها بالبحر. Simple as that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you gonna say that for your defenders, right? خذهم في البحر.
نقدر نرميها في البحر ما عندي مشكلة. كل واحد منهم نرميها في البحر ويسبحون إذا يقدروا يسبحون أصلا ما عندي مشكلة. والله. Let them try to swim in their lives.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, answer. Go on.
Liam, how you feel on the Sane miss for the 100th goal?
باوي نقدر نرمي ليروي زاني في البحر كمان.
Wait, what did he say? Something about Sane? What?
We can throw Leroy Zani into the beach, and he can try to swim for his life.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a
okay,
question for
wait
you
for it.
guys. Which left wing signings would you guys like to have if we're throwing Leroy Sané to the lake?
Verse.
Yeah, but let's say it's
Okay.
not Verts,
Musiala.
because I can still see him go City. By the way, if we don't put the money in.
Yeah.
If it ain't Verts, then we go into our turtle shell and never come back out.
No,
Yeah,
on
you
the
guys
ring
don't
we
want
need
like a
plan
Nico
B.
Williams or anything like that? No, Nico
No,
Williams or Rodrigo?
No. I'll give you my plan B. Since nobody wants to give a plan B, I'll do it. Lookman.
I like Lookman.
Well, how about this? How about
Thank
you?
you very much.
Lookman, man.
What?
Try to make a joke.
How about you look, man, and go and get Cavaskillia?
You guys have that kind of balls?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But can
You
I
guys
just
have
say,
that kind of balls?
wait, what?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What?
Pause.
No, do you? Like to get Kvaratskhelia, you gotta have those. To go
Yeah, but
to
he's gone to PSG. خلاص. He's gone to PSG. خلاص, damage is done.
Yeah. If he can go to PSG, check out one of their best players and bring him into Bayern, you gotta
Bala,
have.
can I just say, Nico Williams? There's only one club that should be getting him. To be honest.
You guys think that you guys have already won. No, we haven't. Guys, I was thinking I might be here in 2 weeks not talking about a UCL semi, but instead talking about Nico Williams rumors. I'm not trying to do that. I'm really not. You know, we could do that in the summer. But I'm not trying to do transfer rumors early in 2 weeks. I'm not trying to do that. I'm being dead serious, right? Because
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
Big up Eunice.
Eunice, man, I'm sorry, bro, but make it happen, please. Make it happen. Make it happen.
We could trust in Zaragoza.
By the way, could you imagine? They might actually get Rashford. Actually, if Leroy Sané leaves on a free, wait.
If Leroy Sané leaves on a free, I
Sané
can
on
see
a
him going to the scum loner, bro.
Put that into the fucking universe.
It might happen in Lucas' hands. As well.
Whoa,
Come on,
that's a
BYT.
bomba.
Hands
Eunice,
as well.
Barca Volume. I don't know what the other guy's
That's
name
a
is.
bomba.
All these Barca boy, Hafid, I believe his name is.
Barca boy.
All of you guys, hey, Leroy Sané, man, make it happen. I want you guys to sign him, Sign him.
You're
Push
gonna
the
miss out on
Anthony
Champions League
agenda,
next
bro.
season just for him alone.
Push the
What?
They're gonna miss out on Champions League next season if they sign him.
Good.
Wait. No. For you saying that, no. For you saying that, you're getting timed out. Salem clears.
What did he say?
I got a question for
He
you
said
guys. Do you
Sané
guys
from
have
Iran.
alternative
Trust
verts
the
if he doesn't
Anthony
join?
agenda.
Bro. Nah, let's not do that, bro. Leroy Sané to Hilal, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't think this even describes Leroy Sané.
Every single thing in it is mid.
Like, that doesn't describe him. That's how bad he is. Like, come on now. Like,
Bad's not the
seriously.
word.
No.
Anyway, guys, we will end it here.
Trust in the Anthony agenda.
No.
Man said Anthony agenda. Did you actually just say Anthony?
Anthony, that's crazy. Yo. Would you guys take Sancho?
No.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If he was a goal scorer, yes. But he's not a goal scorer. That's the problem.
No.
I rate him as a baller, 100%. I just don't think.
He's technically sound, but he's not. I don't think he's right in the head, and I mean that like mentally. I'm not taking the piss.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you 100%.
I do like Nkunku or Simmons for you guys. If you guys
Morgan Rogers.
Nkunku or Simmons.
Nkunku can fuck right off.
So can
Simmons.
I rate Nkunku, but he just gets injured a lot.
Exactly, bro. You gotta spend 80 million for no reason.
Yeah, he should not be for 80 million. He should not be for 80 million. No, to get like a 40 or some shit like that. Morgan Rogers, oh yeah, that's a good player. Morgan Rogers.
I actually would take him because he's versatile as well.
He's so good, bro. He's so good.
Bro. I remember playing against him in the Champions League. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Give it 2 seasons, he'll be playing for City.
Yeah, he's quality, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If we can get somebody like low key, it is him. Aziz is cooking. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm
not, but you trust in Foden.
What? Yo, answer what?
You believe in Foden?
No. No, I get. By the way, can I be honest? My stocks for Foden has fallen off.
I never believed in him.
Nope, me neither.
No, by the way, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an honest guy. I don't lie. I actually had my stocks high on Foden. Don't forget what I said last season.
Bro, he's
too one-dimensional. He's just very good at shooting. He doesn't do anything else.
Well, I actually once said he's the best youngster.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
You did not say that.
Wait.
You did not.
Wait.
Oh.
Hold up.
Why are you gay?
My God, did Liam just say I'm gay for that? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. No way my man called me that for saying. Listen, man.
Okay,
but by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, I am guaranteeing you I'm not changing my mind on Yamal. That's one thing I'm guaranteeing. Yeah? That kid is fucking phenomenal.
Yamal is Yamal is
ridiculous. I actually love watching Yamal. It's ridiculous. You know what? My 2 favorite right wingers, and are Olise and Yamal. Both them two. Oh my god, bro.
But the
If we're
fact that
talking
you
right
put in
wingers,
the
but
conversation-
the reason why I rather Yamal is because I feel like Yamal is
Olise
even though
better. Olise
no,
better.
but
Olise better.
here's the thing. I feel like Yamal, his decision making is slightly better than Olise's. I feel like sometimes Olise slacks. Sometimes.
No.
Nah, I think Ulisse is better at the free kicks and the core or crosses. But like
Yeah,
Yamal,
set
his
pieces.
dribbling
That's
ability is
different.
ridiculous.
No. But here's the thing.
Mm.
I think like look at the big games that Barcelona has played. Yeah, he doesn't get GA as much, but he does get in certain big games them goals or assists because his decision making is fucking brilliant, bro.
His
And his
dribbling is
dribbling
phenomenal.
ability
Nobody
is
can pocket him. Literally nobody can pocket him.
But you know
Because he's
what
so good
I
at
will say
dribbling.
as well, like you see the two Inter Milan games, both Yamal and Olise actually were doing their job. It's just that in the two legs, Yamal done more than Olise. Like in the second leg,
Wait.
Olise was caught
I'll go
out.
back.
Whereas Yamal in both legs
Upa?
was absolutely cooking. If his finishing was on point, who knows what could have happened in the second leg?
Yeah.
Because remember,
Upa would
when they were
pocket
leading,
Yamal.
he could have time wasted instead of going for the shot. But he went for the shot and he could
Upa
have
would
scored.
pocket
I got
Yamal.
a quick question for you guys. 1-on-1, who would you pick? Ulisse or Yamal to bury it? 1-on-1 in front of the goalkeeper.
One-on-one in front of the goalkeeper. I'm not gonna
Olise.
lie.
It's
I'm
Ulisse,
not gonna lie. If you deep it, yeah. But here's the thing: you just know Yamal will be able to do that stuff one-on-one in the long run. Let's not lie. You know he's gonna prove.
I don't
that
know, to be honest with you.
No.
To me, I see Yamal more of a creative player than he is like a goal scorer.
So
Like, I don't see
are you
Yamal.
saying Olise is better than Yamal? Is that what you're saying?
No. He's only better at
Yes.
certain aspects of the game. No. Like overall game, I'll take Yamal over Ulisse. Overall, as a package deal, but Ulisse is good at certain things. Like with the free kicks, Ulisse is better, and with
And
the
his
goal
finishing,
scoring,
yeah, and
the
the
finishing in
finishing,
front of
yeah.
goal, Ulisse is better.
Yeah, but
like,
by the way, but the goal scoring thing for Yamal is overstated that he can't do that stuff because let's be honest. By the way, I'm sorry, I think you're echoing, so I have to mute you for a sec. But as I was saying that here's the thing. I think in certain big games, Yamal does turn up. You can't lie. He does turn up. And
he always turns up.
that's
Like
because
that's not a thing.
his IQ / his technique is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. And for me, the problem with Michael Olise, yes, he can score. I'm not denying that. We've seen it in our games as well. But the problem is there are certain games in which his decision making is off. Let's not lie with ourselves. Sometimes his decision making is off. And for me, I rate players that can make the right decisions at the right time. Yamal can do that. He can do that and he can dribble that. Now, by the way, they're both unbelievable dribblers. I'm not gonna act like they're not unbelievable. They're both as good as one another in dribbling. My difference maker.
I think Yamal's better in dribbling than Ulisse. Ulisse is very good. Like I think Yamal's better.
I think they're as good as one another. But here's the difference. For me, Yamal is just better when it comes to IQ.
I hear that. I feel like with Yamal, he's more of a creative player than an actual out and out goal scorer. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll score some bangers here and there, like like the outside of the box shot and stuff like that. He will score some goals, but he's not a bona fide goal scorer. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a Salah or a Kane or anything like that. He's not going to give you like 20 goals a season or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
By the way,
But
can I just say,
yeah.
it takes a lot of courage for me to say that because I hate Barca. I swear down, bro.
Yeah.
But go on.
Yeah, I hate Barca too, bro. No, those guys are they're frauds, bro.
I despise, bro. I actually even want to back Jamal Musiala, but Musiala again comes down like he's improved this season with the IQ bit. That's why he's got more goals. But and his finishing's improved. But again, let's be honest. Again, Yamal has
His
better
fitness. Fitness is issue with Musiala.
What's improved?
No. I don't think it's the fitness. By the way, just because he just got injured like before the Inter doesn't mean it's fit.
I usually see him like
he runs himself to the ground. He runs himself to the ground.
Yeah.
With Jamal
what's
Musiala,
improved?
he runs himself to the ground.
Yeah. That's
Havertz
why I
can
feel like
prove.
Verts is gonna cover. Like every time, like if he gets injured, you got Verts in there to cover, and then you can be okay. That's kind of how I see it. But like I think you'll try to play both of them together in the team. Like when you guys start if you guys get him and all that. But yeah, me personally, I do not want him to go to City. If he doesn't come to me, I want him to go to you guys because I can't have him at City. I'm sorry, bro. You guys need to do whatever you get to get him. Well, I don't care. I don't steal money. I
Oh,
don't care,
flying
bro.
birds. I hear it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I
By the
can't
way,
have him on City. He can't go
by
there.
the way,
No.
I'm glad you brought up Verts. See Verts and Musiala conversations.
Mm.
Musiala, technically as a baller, is better than Verts, yeah. But
Yeah.
at the same time, Verts offers more than Musiala because he
Yeah.
has that passing rate and he has that finishing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
he has that natural
listen,
shot, like
I
yeah.
like to isolate conversation and say, oh, that guy's better than that guy. Because let's be honest, certain players are better in certain things. But my favorite player to watch, I have to admit, is a Yamal. Because Yamal is just one of them players when you watch, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't deny it
Mm.
as much as you hate the club he plays for, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to
These
admit it,
guys
bro.
just get talents out
Plus,
of
he
nowhere,
has a
bro.
Moroccan blood, bro. I'm glad that he has a Moroccan blood. You know, it gives me a
Yeah.
little bit of a reason to back him. Like, but
I
you
would have
know,
backed him more if he played for Morocco. I would have backed him more. Yeah.
yeah, 100%, yeah, man. But he chose. By the way, you know his background. Not many people talk about it, but in beIN Sports they cover it. His background, majority of it was at his time at Morocco. Like he plays for the Spanish national team and all that stuff, and he lives in Spain. However, when he was younger, he grew up more so in Morocco. Not many people talk about this.
I think he was seriously considering going to the Moroccan national team. I think Spain didn't let him. I think that's what it was. But yeah, man. In my opinion, between Verts and Musiala, I think Verts have a higher ceiling than Musiala. In my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not.
Wait, sorry, what's it again? Sorry, my
I think
friend keeps
Verts
on
have a
calling
higher
me.
ceiling than Musiala. I think
But that comes down to
Verts.
IQ. But that comes down to IQ, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's not like because he's a better baller or anything. That's just because he has. You know what it is with football, and again, that's why I say technique thing is overstated.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, IQ is what takes you further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I see Lewis is at university, by the way. Big up, Lewis.
Yo, big up everyone.
Baba Lewis, whatever you're gonna say, I recommend you just say, and then we end it from here because we do gotta bounce. I do have to bounce myself. To be honest.
No worries.
Bro, the Millwall View's here.
Oh God, that's wrong. All right. Anyways, this match, we done our business, bro. 4-0, finish off the season well. I'm just looking forward to the summer window, bro. That's really about it. This team needs to revamp. If not, we're getting smoked next season.
Yeah, man.
Easily.
By the way, Lewis, did you see my agenda, bro? Did you see what I sent you on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
We run it, bro.
Listen, I hope so, bro. At this point, I will take any signing. I will say,
push the Anthony agenda.
I'm trying, but nobody wants to listen to me, bro. Bro, nobody here could tell me that Sane's better than him right now. Nobody.
Then who? Wait, Sane? Wait, who?
Better than Anthony.
Nobody could.
I'm not even gonna lie. Leroy Sané is fucking pathetic, so it does not saying much.
He scored a free kick. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's run it, bro.
Listen, but and also.
Leroy Sané. Wait, Lewis. This is Leroy. This describes Leroy Sané.
Got sent off. Man did baby giraffe. Collapsed. Oh, but he was pushed. Bissaka was choked. Nobody cares, bruv.
Yeah, nobody cares. Fuck him.
No. I was just about to say that when it comes to the transfer window, bro, if we take more than 2 weeks to get words, move on. For me, just move on. Personally, because
I wouldn't if I were you.
Because bro, the thing is, it's like you said, Zier, like the board needs to put the money where their mouth is. But if you're going to put your money where your mouth is, you should get this done within the first 2 weeks of the transfer window. There's no exception. Anything that lasts longer than that, bro, you're just wasting time and resources for other positions that we could fill up. At least that's just my opinion.
We have other problems. We need a whole defense.
Listen.
If I were you guys, I would want the board to work on the other positions simultaneously while still trying to convince Verts to join.
No, again, 100%. But the thing is, they need to collect the money for Verts first, and then also at the same time try to get Jonathan Tah in at least. And then, listen, I want Schlotterbeck, but they probably won't do that. Fine, but then get Itakura in then.
Schlotterbeck, no.
But I'm sorry, guys. I think Schlotterbeck. I think it's one of those signings that would prove you guys wrong. I'm sorry, bro. It just is because
I think Schlotterbeck low key is world class. But he hasn't displayed it enough.
Bro, he can defend. He can create chance from deep. He's a ball playing center back himself, by the way. How many people talk about that? You know?
No, I mean, bro, if that's the case, then I just want a new back line. Honestly, personally.
Yeah, I'm Lewis. I agree with you 100%. You know,
McKay.
Man said Opa. Lewis, do you want to start?
Nah, bro. If we give this man a 5-year deal, we're not winning the UCL in the next 5 years.
We are winning 5-year deal.
I can guarantee you, bro.
We are
That
winning.
man is at the helm of our defense.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Yeah, winning
Lewis, I'll be honest with you. If we had to keep one of the 3 defenders or whatever, it has to be Opa. However, I will say this: if he plays shit, drop him.
No, not him.
Bro, that bozo gene don't go away, bro.
No,
that's true. That's true.
It don't go away.
I'm still getting it for Kanate, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That bozo gene don't go away.
Bro,
I'm sorry, bro. We need. Listen, we need as many new. But bro, I'm telling you right now. Could you imagine a back line of Davies? Let's say Upa, just because for the sake of what he's done in the end of the season before he got injured. Yeah. Let's say Jonathan Tah.
I love you, Upa. I love you.
God.
Fucking done.
Upa.
Okay, let's say Tah hypothetically, and then let's say I would love this Munoz. That's not bad.
That's not a good. There's no pace on that back line, bro. There's no pace.
I said there's no pace, bro. Upa's fast.
Yeah, but like
Davies is
Tah
fast.
and Munoz is not fast.
You're telling me
I know Davies is fast.
Wait.
We gotta wait until the ACL.
Have you watched Konrad Leimer play right back?
Oh yeah.
Don't. That's the thing. Don't watch him.
Brother, that's like abuse to the eyes.
Unfortunately, the answer is yes.
Bro,
what about Hinch Cape? Would you guys take him? Hinch Cape.
Who?
Hinch Cape from
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I would take Hinch Cape. Yeah, I would take Hinch Cape. But
no, I wouldn't take him.
He's more of a left back. He's more of a left back.
He's a bomb.
I think he's kind of both. He can do left back and center back.
Yeah, but he plays in a back. No problem with left center backs in a back 3 or a right center back in a back 3. They're more of right full backs than they are center backs when they play that role. But when you play them in full backs in a back 4, it kind of leaves them isolated. That's the problem. Like the wing backs.
Lewis, are you at the asylum, bro?
No. I'm actually at a family member's house. I'm just getting back from school.
Anyway, guys,
fridges, bro.
Anyways, big up G's, but I do have to.
I got 4 floors of fridges to rate. But yeah, big up to you.
There you are. Yeah, but guys, wallahi, I do have to end this stream. Who should I rate, guys? Who are we rating today? Let's see who should I rate.
Lewis,
you know what? You know what we're gonna raid? We're gonna raid Northside LB. Actually, no, we're gonna raid MHF. That's what we're raiding. Hassam and Mo are talking about the FA Cup final. We're gonna raid them. Big up to the
Oh yeah, I gotta look up the score for that.
So when you get there, just say Zero. That's all you have to do. Is it gonna fucking save or what? Hey,
Guys,
Also, like
guys,
and subscribe.
guys. What do you think of Ryan Cherky instead of Verts? You know, like he.
if we can't get Verts, then sure. But the thing is, we're gonna have to be quick on that one as well.
Yeah, I thought he was United bound.
I think he would be perfect for Bayern because the reason why I'm saying that is what Bayern need in an attacking mid. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't. I think Verts will give us that. It's just that the money is the problem now. You know.
No, I hear it 100%. But guys, listen, I do have to end. Big up to everybody here. Yeah. Big up to. By the way, Lewis, I'm gonna have to mute you if you don't mind because it is hella fucking the wind. You know the winds of. Well, that is mad. No, that is fucking no, that's mad. But guys, listen, you already know what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell to future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check the socials of ZeerTalks and inshallah you're well wherever you may be. Who the fuck is bro? Core, what the fuck? No. Remove motherfucker. You ain't bro. No, brother. I saw that. That's fraud.
What's going on?
Brother, you were recording on my thing. That's fraudulent, brother. No, not my watch.
Sorry. I know.
Yeah, not my watch, brother. But listen, I will end it here though, guys. Redirect to MHF. Z-Raid. Now, take care and see y'all.
I said, give me a hell yeah.